Hello and welcome back to Something Dumb. Today is episode number 3. The tournaments are from October 19th, the Saturday, a couple weeks ago. Boppity 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 boo. Starting things off with a $5 knockout with a queen and a jack of the same suit. How exciting, we get an H1 open from early position to 3 blinds. We can go either way with a call or a raise. I elect to come in for the call this time round. Yup, it's me is in the tank. Boppity boo, they'll find the fold. Oxtail gravy in the big. Queen 9-6 flop, so we're going to be in a weird spot when H1 bets. If they check, we're also in a weird spot, as we can go for some value or check it back. H1 bets large. Let's go to the turn. Not huge fan of the sizing, as it's just it's expensive for me. That's all. Get the 4 spades on the turn, so that's a brick. Get another big bet from H1. So they're certainly repping the over pairs. Ace queen. I wonder if king queen does this as well. And there's the king jack, jack 10. Spade draws, ace jack, ace 10. Did I say king 10? 8-7 makes a straight, which is something to note. So here we are with the toppest of pairs, thinking things through. We know what his value is. Over pairs, ace queen, and then like maybe king queen, maybe queen jack. Oh, they got aces. Got back into the tournament. Now we got an ace and a king. We're facing a limp from Oxtail. McBlazin goes for the open. 6.5 blinds. Wait, what did I just... Holy shit. McBlazin limps. I go for the raise, 6.5 blinds. Keegan rips it in. We'll call and see what we're up against. Oh, ace king suited. Hopefully they don't make a flush. Any spades dealer? No, but we both make 3 of a kind. Ace 8 suited facing the limp. And a call from Yep, It's Me. Oxtail gravy's gonna come along as well. So do we want to raise? I don't think so. I think we just want to go to the flop, don't we? Hopefully I land on the check option. Could always make it like 10.5 or something like that. Could always do it. Not going to. Ace 10 3 flop. 1 heart out there. Six-way pot. Checks around to McBlazin, who bets 2.3 blinds. Pretty good price for me to come along. I don't see much reason to check raise here. Can't really check fold with the nut backdoor flush draw. And the toppest of pairs, of course. Kenny Clan comes along as well. Deuce on the turn. Get a queen on the river after it checks around. No, not that big of a value bet. No, don't do that. I am wondering if I should value bet. Maybe half pot. King jack obviously makes a straight. Sitting here and now, I would go half pot in the time that I was playing. I go for a little bit larger and we'll see if we can get a call here from some sort of like king queen, ace 5, queen jack, something with a pair blocking the straight. Maybe the toppest of pairs with a weaker kicker. 7-8 from the small. Get a limp from Oxtail gravy. May as well come along to the flop here. Hopefully Keegan doesn't raise it up. Oh, we flop the toppest of 2 pairs. Start this bad boy off with a check. Hopefully Oxtail throws in a little Betsky. They land on the check option, which isn't good news. It does check around, and we turn, sorry. Turn a full house. Looks like I'm going for the check raise option. Keegan goes for the Betsky. So 5-6 is a straight. There's the spade draw. Jack 10, Jack 9 are straight draws. There might be a random overpair. I doubt it, like 10s or 9s that are a little bit afraid. And there's the 7x. Top pair of 8s. Every once in a while it's going to be like ace 4 that was just looking to buy the pot. And for whatever reason we're buffering. Don't tell me I cut it from there. Why would I cut it at that point? Riddle me that one. I will just have to assume they folded. Couple of 6s facing the limps. 34 blinds with 1 in the middle. Ooh, we flop a set of 6s. That's good news. Ooh, and look at this. We got another little tournament going. Looks to be a 330 bounty builder. With an ace and a king, we'll raise facing the limps. Ace king raise took it down pre. Set checks around, checks around on the flop. 4-5 makes a straight on the turn. There's still the diamond draw. You would have expected to hear from the topest of pairs of queens, so maybe we shouldn't overbet. 3.3 does look reasonable. Hopefully somebody's got a couple of ducks or something. Oh, we got a bounty on the line in the 330 bounty. Oxtail calls. Don't really want to see a diamond, don't want to see a 5 or 4. Other than that, there's only going to be good river cards. I mean, that's a lot of cards we don't really want to see. As we make a straight with the bounty on the line, we get an ace of clubs on the river, so the 4-5 straight gets longer. That doesn't matter. We should just put in another big value bet and scoop a nice pot. We could even go bigger than this, I think. Do land on the overbet. Am I right? No, we're wrong. We cannot bet bigger. Oxtail finds the fold. Couple of 3s. Ooh, 10 blinds. Looks like things haven't been going well. Typically I don't take this spot, but here we are. We'll offer up our min bounty. 30 players left. 15 make the money. Hopefully we can find a way to get a double through high teeth. Queen 10 suited, we're flipping slightly behind. Flush draw versus the pair. 60% to the river, and we chop. So that's safe. Ace 10-0 in the big. Get a limp from Vlasic. Hugberg limps along as well. Now we don't want to see a raise, that's for sure. But if folded, or if limped 2, I wonder if I should rip this in. What if Oxtail makes it like 3 big blinds? What a weird hand here, eh? If it limps to me, I don't think it's too weird. I think it's just a rip. Hope to take it down pre and get almost a double up. Here we are. With those 10 blinds, ace and a 10 will rip it in. Leaving 69 chips behind. Very nice. Hugberg's gonna find the call. Dippity-doo-doo-doo-doo. Jack 3-5 flop. We'll see if it's good or bad. Who knows? 9-10, so it looks good. Deuce on the turn. Just no 9. Oh. Okay. So we got a king and a queen and the 330 bounty. It's the same suit. Boppity boop. We'll raise it on up. We will be in a weird spot if we face a 3-bet, as I think it prefers to 4-bet over call. I could be wrong about that. 18 to 35. We still gotta look to build a stack here. Sombra's gonna come along. No luck, Chuck comes along. Queen 8-4 flop. Sombra bets 10 blinds. What do? We play call. I don't think we raise. We're just hoping that this is just a total fish. If they got 8s or 4s, I'm fucked. If they got 7-5 or 7-6, it's like good luck. But we're just playing call 5 on the turn. So some of that makes it straight 7-6. All in from Sombra. Queen 9. That's funny. 9 and a 9. Boppity 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 boo. More far in the big. With 17 blinds with 1 in the middle. And we got no exit, a shoving stack. T-star shoving stack. No luck, Chuck a shoving stack. All these shoving stacks. And no exit rips it in. Good luck. If they got an overpair, that's just life. 15 blinds into 22, they got an ace and a 10. We're flipping as the slightest of favorites. We got the flush draws, they smack the top as the pairs. We're going to need a diamond or a 9 and we don't find it. So that's a damn shame. Ooh, queen and a queen. 9 of 29, 15 get paid. Get a limp from Sombra. Fishy player from earlier. Make it 3.7 blinds. We could also limp along as well. We got a couple shoving stacks, and then there's no exit who could always take their wide shoving range and maybe apply it to a 3-bet as they do, or a 2-bet, sorry. They apply it to a 3-bet this time though. 9.5 blinds to go. That looks a little scary. Queen and a queen can withstand this pressure. If we're playing call, play all in. Oh, we get a T-star call. Huh. Yeah, I suppose we can rip or call. The thing that would suck is if T-star finds a way to fold on the flop. So that might be a reason to get it all in pre. As I do dunk it in and we cover no exit. So we're going for a couple of bounties with a couple of queens. Seems reasonable. We are quite a bit off the money, so this is a huge pot, obviously. 340k in the middle. Oh, aces. Great. Queen on the flop, though. Is there any diamonds? Ooh, a diamond might come. Nope. The set holds up. Boppity boo. We get 2 bounties. And a huge ass stack, most importantly. Ooh, queen and a 9 in the big blind. Facing a limp. We're 4 of 23. This is one of the big stacks limping into our big blind, though. Black Widow comes along. Queen 6-5 flop. I think I remember this hand. Black Widow goes for a Betsky. I think I should land on the call option here, but I think I go for the raise. I overplay my queen 9. No, I don't. I call. Good stuff. 7 on the turn. So we got the straight draw. And the top is to pairs. Black Widow bets 3 blinds. So they're going to have better queen X, but then there's the diamond draw. Maybe a 9-10. Yeah, but it is a better queen X for Black Widow. And we do not make our straight on the river. Nor 2 pair. Boppity boo. Oh well. Ooh, 10 out of 10. Looks like we lost quite a few chips as we're down to 16 players. Champ will raise 2 blinds. All in from runaway with a $3 bounty on the line for 10 bigs. 10-10. We're going to be flipping a lot here. There's also some better pocket pairs for runaway. I would imagine there's some worse 9 through 7s maybe. Champ, hopefully he's got like some suited broadways that they find a fold with. Or, you know, they could have a smaller pocket pair as well. Maybe as low as 5s. Maybe that rips in pre. I don't think so, not from that position. I don't think 10-10 can hit the muck though. We are one off the money. I think we should just stick it in. Ace-Jack for runaway, a little bit worse than or a little bit better than a flip. For 25 blinds, Jack on the river, that sucks. So we might miss out on $3, but that's whatever. To answer that question, we do not miss out on the money. 15 of 15, we got a queen and an 8 of the same suit. We'll stick in the last 14k. And we just gotta hope to make a nice hand here and get back in the game. But most likely we're gone to Alonzo. Champ goes for the min raise, facing the limp. CJ calls, runaway calls, Grump calls, Ace-Jack 5 flop. So we're gonna need some hearts or a 10 and a king. I wonder if a queen and an 8 would get the job done. 4 of spades is none of that, so we're just dead. Should be the end of the show here. King on the river. Yeah, don't need to see much more here. Nope. All in from Champ. Then 4 makes a flush. That toppest of pairs calls down. Probably should have put it in a bet ski at some point, but that's besides the point. Alrighty, so we got the Terminator and a couple of 7s. Dippity-doo on the button. Well, this is taking forever. Hurry it up. Oh, it hasn't pressed play. That's why. Folds around 7-7. Opens it up. Board Lullaby goes for a 3-bet. Let's see a flop dealer. King 4 flop. Interesting, as we got 2 pairs. Board Lullaby goes for a check. A swift check at that. See a free 6 of clubs on the turn. So there's 2 flush draws. Board Lullaby bets 8 blinds. I would like to see a river dealer. It's going to be very difficult to play, so I wouldn't mind folding, I suppose. 8 of hearts. So hearts get there. We'll see what happens. Oh, just aces. So yeah, folding on the turn is very reasonable. Ace and a queen. Peely goes for the open. Jonks folds the button. So we can call or 3-bet. Calling is very reasonable. Queen 7-3 flop. Very pretty flop. We see a big ass bet. I think I like a call. Could always check raise ace queen, but don't have to facing this big bet. Maybe it's more enticing to. We get a 3 of spades on the turn, so I'm just in love with my holding, and they bet small. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense here. Probably a flush draw. I do like a check raise now. We could also call once again and evaluate on the river, as I don't expect this to be a super strong holding. Like 7s would have bet larger. Any queen X I think would have bet larger. So this is going to be a flush draw. I don't think it's a 3. I think it's going to be like maybe jacks, 10s, 9s, 8s. Speaking of jacks, we get a couple of jacks. Board Lullaby plays call. That's nice to note. Got the small stack with the bounty on the line. Live goes for the big 3-bet here to 10.3 blinds. What do we want to do here? I don't know if we 4-bet or just play call. I think I would play call right now. Hopefully board lullaby rips it in and then we can go from there. I don't think I would be looking to fold my jack-jack. So it does fold back around to me. Just click the call button. If I 4-bet, I'd probably just make it 2 times the raise. 20.6 blinds. But then that doesn't make much sense, so I'm just going to play call. Queen 9-6 flop. Good stuff. Black bets 10 blinds. So it looks like 40%. Not a huge fan of it, but we'll play call, see a turn. King. King of hearts, not good news. We do have a straight draw to the 10 to go along with our 3 of a kind draw. But obviously a king's horrific. 9 on the river. Don't expect them to have jack 10. What about 10-10? Hopefully we'd just bet. Or sorry. Hopefully we'd just check back the river. What about ace 10 or ace jack? Very interesting holding. We do block jack 10. Live bets 19.5 blinds. Well, this doesn't look like value. Wouldn't be easy to click the call button, but we don't really have a price to jam either. I don't know what to do here. No, I don't. Like king queen bets on the turn. I wonder if ace king checks back like a pussy. Like a 3-betting range from live. Queen queen would bet the turn. Ace queen would check it back. Ace 9 might check it back. Ace 10, ace jack might check it back. We block ace jack, so there's ace 10 in there. That's obviously spanking us. So it's a very interesting hand as we get a couple of kings a little bit later. Hopefully board lullaby rips it in. No, but they do play call from the small. Live likes a 3-bet. Instead, they play call 2, king 8, queen flop. The top is to sets. It can always check it back, but 3 ways I think I like a small bet. So many straight draws, so many flush draws. You get a call from board lullaby. Deuce on the turn as live comes along as well, so we can go large here. I think 10 blinds makes a lot of sense. Maybe even a little bit smaller. What do I do in the past? It's only a week or so ago. I do click it down a little bit smaller to 8.5 blinds. It's as if I'm playing. Get the queen of spades on the river. So a pretty damn good card as there's some worse full houses. Flushes get there. A queen X is 3 of a kind. All good news. We're all in for about a pot size bet. And the jam gets through. Ace and a queen of the same suit. We'll raise it on up. Hopefully board lullaby rips it in. If not, we'll just play some post flop with the beautiful playable ace queen of hearts. Dippity do 206 at 275. Get an ace 8-4 flop. Good news. We'll go for a C bet. Hopefully no diamond comes. Hopefully no 5 or 6 comes. Completes a few straight draws. 8 on the turn. Fair card. There's still some 8s that make 3 of a kind, obviously, but that's not too likely. We do get the lead from the small. So we'll play call. Queen of diamonds on the river. have bets to 10.5 blinds. What a weird spot. I quickly hover over the call button. I was wondering if I can raise on the river, try to get called by something. Worse ace X or something like this, but call makes the most sense. King 6-0 is not going to get the job done here today. Ace and a 5 will raise it on up. Live in the small, thinking things through. With that big stack, not afraid to throw in a 3-bet. Oh, but they are going to make it super small for me. Do I ever click it back here? That'd be cool. It's a little out of line. And you know what? This might be a little bit too big. 12. Size it down a little bit. It still looks pretty strong. Liv plays call. King 7-5 flop. So we wanted to get a fold pre. Could go for a small bet ski. Obviously not getting a king to fold. Looking to put some pressure on some jacks, 10s, 9s. Get an 8 on the turn. 39 blinds in the middle. I could always put in another small bet ski or check and give up, I suppose. 4 on the river. As I do beat some ace, queen, ace, jack suited. There's a 1-liner to a 6. Oh, the more I look at this hand, doesn't this look pretty bluffy? Like, what 6s do they have? 6-6 specifically. Then they've got missed flush draws, but I've got the ace of clubs, which really sucks. So then they can have a queen jack of clubs potentially, jack 10 of clubs. There's a couple holdings, but I don't even know if a king bets like this, you know? Very interesting holding. Would have loved to see a call there. Ace 9. Oh, well, raise it on up. Do. Board lullaby rips it in for 11 blinds. I'm probably going bounty hunting, otherwise this wouldn't be clipped in here. Mm-hmm. 8.7 into 24.2. Board lullaby's got that suited king, so we are slightly ahead, and we do hold. Good stuff. Get a bounty. Ooh, look at this. 8-7 flops top pair, open-ended straight draw. Got jonks in the small. FIFA goes for a big bet ski, about a half pot. Jonks gets out of the way. I don't think we can go wrong here, except if we press the fold button. Deuce on the turn. Pretty good card. Could have been better, but undercard to the 7. So that's good news. Ooh, look at this. We've got another tournament going. Is that the Headhunter? 550 knockout? Looks like it. 8-7 makes a straight. Brennan Donk will live up to his name and donk jam. Try to get called by sets, 2 pairs, maybe the over pairs. Get a little bit sneaky. FIFA's got a couple of 9s. So obviously the 9 was a great card. Ace 4 suited. Doopity doo. We're skipping through. Ooh, ace queen. Got a bounty on the line. Jonks rips in their 15 bigs in the old Terminator. Peely in the big has 9. FIFA's got 15. They fold, and it's just queens. So we're going to need to smack an ace here. Couple of 8s is not what we're looking for. No ace. So Jonks gets the full double up through this donk. FIFA with 11 blinds. We got a king and a jack. FIFA raises 2.4x. I remember they were doing this quite frequently. Didn't make much sense. I think I should slap the fishy tag on them. half place call. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do here. 31 blinds. It's not a great call spot. Do I go for a 3-bet? Do I just call and smack the flop potentially? How is this hand in the video? Oh, I do hover over the call button and we'll click it. I think this is a fold or 3-bet situation. Top pair. Good start. Fair kicker. FIFA rips it all in for 9 blinds. And I guess we go bounty hunting. Doopity doo 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 doo. Do we rip it in? Do we play call against so-so? Looks like I'm landing on the call option. But am I going to fold to a re-raise from so-so? What the hell is going on here? Queen 10 turns the straight draw to an 8 or a king, but we make 3 of a kind come the river. So good timing for us to call with the king and the jack. Doopity doo, we get another bounty. Ace and a 4. We'll raise it up. Looks like there's no more registration. We're 105 out of 289. 111 get paid, 11 smackers. Peely's all in. With an ace and a king. Oh, we flop a frickin' straight. That's good news. Only chop outs for Peely and they don't smack it. So we get another bounty. Ace 4 suited. Later in the tournament, it looks like we took a dive in the chips. Gonna go for the min open and take it down pre. I don't know why that's here. Oh, that's why. A couple of aces. So we're 126 or 155. 111 get paid. Again. Go for the min raise with those aces. Sacerdosa Tissa. Plays call. Jack 4 2 flop. Go for the C bet. 1.8 blinds into 5.4. King on the turn. Probably gonna bet large. Nope, half pot. We should bet a little bit smaller. Bet half pot. We're a little bit smaller than half pot. I like it. Still gonna see a lot of folds here. We gotta size up the river jam. We do get a call. 8 on the river is a brick. All the straight draws miss. Hopefully there's no 2 pair. Otherwise we're down to 2 blinds. But we gotta go for that 625 bounty. Try to get called by like a jack 10, ace jack, ace, queen jack. Maybe a king queen that floats the flop. Something like that. Sacerdote Tista folds. Looks like we barely hung in there. We made the money. 104 of 105. We got a king and a jack. Looking to get back in the game. We do cover 1 player for a bounty, so that's kind of cool. 562 could come our way. It's not likely, but we'll see what happens. MFer folds. Harris Ma in the big will likely call for that 625 bounty. Only 35k into a pot that's already 70k. Queen 6-0 finds the call with 35%, flops a straight draw to the 6 or 5 and smacks it on the turn. Ooh, but we get a 10 on the river, so we make the straight, the re-straight draw. Boppity boppity boo, another king and a jack. 8.8 blinds, MFers right in there. Or right to our left, sorry. With 2 blinds. We'll rip it in again. MFer sticks it in. A flip for a bounty. Jack on the flop is good news. There's some backdoor straight draws, but MFer doesn't pick any up. And 9 on the river. So we get a little bounty. Ooh, would you look at that, an ace and a queen. Am I just going to continue to rip it in? I do like to do that every once in a while. This might just get through pre. But it is consistency. I could always go for the min open. We do get a call from Harris, who's got ace 10. So I like to play 10 on the flop though. Boppity boppity bop. Oh, but a king on the turn. There we go. Only chop outs for Harris. They don't find him. We get a full double. Ace 9. Harris Ma comes in for the open. Malk the coin goes for the all-in. So we got about $13 on the line, a little bit more. We got ace 9-0. We don't cover Esser. We do cover the big blind Bundy. 13 blinds in the middle. We'll rip it all in. Look, build a big stack. It's kind of a flipski here. Get it in with about 33%. Malk flops the set. Harris makes the straight, so we come up in last place. That's bad news. Still got plenty of chips though. Ooh, ace and an ace. Would you look at that? Finally changed the table to red. Always tilted comes in for the undergun open. Got a bunch of shorties here. Harris folds. Malk the coin rips it in. Honestly, there's not too much to be said here. We'll just go for a tank and hopefully get a call from Always Tilted. We just want all the chips in the world. Queen Jack and King Jack, we're doing just fine. Oh, but Queen 5 flop. Poker Stars. Whoa, what's going on, Poker Stars? Why'd you do that to me again? Anyways, I guess there's not much to be said there. That would have been a big pot with a couple of aces. Would have took down another bounty. Instead, we leave just with $12.50 in our pocket. And, you know, other couple of bounties, which wasn't too bad. And it looks like we got no action from that headhunter. Looks like I just lost it all. Alrighty, so that's in the show. So if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this bullshit out. We're going to end the day at 124 schmackers. And that's a little bit more than we started with, so that's a good deal. Hopefully we can get some more schmackers coming up. Alrighty, adios amigos.